Well, more good news for the island as today marks a major milestone for Grand Bahama. The government has signed a heads of agreement with Royal Caribbean Group, Carnival Corporation and the Grand Bahama Port Authority. The historic $600 million deal will expand the Grand Bahama Shipyard and transform Grand Bahama into a premier hub for maritime services. I was there for this major announcement.
The shipyard is a part of a surge of investment for Grand Bahama.
At the groundbreaking ceremony last year, officials announced that the first of the new docks would be in service by January 1, 2026, with the second dock operational later that year. According to shipyard CEO David Scantleberry, that timeline remains on track.
The infrastructure work taking place at the yard started within days of the groundbreaking ceremony. We're on schedule to complete that infrastructure work ahead of the arrival of the docks. Our focus in the yard now is very much on ramping up for the increased business levels. The new large dock will be called the Lakayan Dock and will be registered under the Bahamian flag in Nassau. The smaller of the two docks will be called the East End Dock after a well-known part of our island and also registered in Nassau.
Now, the project is expected to bring billions of dollars in economic impact over the next 25 years, and Prime Minister Davis has pledged to ensure fair and just working conditions.
In 5 years, we anticipate some 1,200 employees will benefit from gainful employment at the shipyard, the majority of whom will be full-time Bahamian workers. I say full-time Bahamian workers, Linda, because my government remains attentive to the issues surrounding seasonal and casual labor.
Officials say this joint venture will position Grand Bahama as a hub for maritime and logistics.
Since its inception, the Grand Bahama Shipyard has been a cornerstone of our local economy. And this ambitious project will undoubtedly inject new life into it.
As the biggest or one of the biggest industrial projects in the Caribbean, as one of the biggest shipyards of its kind in the world with the capacity to do the lifting of the biggest ships in the world, this truly is a big deal for Grand Bahama.
The smaller of the two new docks has a lifting capacity of some 93,500 tons, while the larger dock can handle up to 130,000 tons, demonstrating a capability to service a wide range of vessels.
We've made remarkable progress. We've increased the water depth in the dry dock locations by 20 to 25 feet. The pier extension is well underway. Steel has been cut and assembly has begun for the two world-class floating docks.
This $600 million transformation project puts the Bahamas at the epicenter of shipping.
The Grand Bahama Shipyard Limited is 20% owned by the Port Group Limited. GBPA Director Rupert Hayward calling the event a testament to what can be achieved when stakeholders work together.
This project will create a huge positive impact for many generations of Grand Bahamians and on the Bahamas as a whole, generating significant work for local contractors, thousands of full-time jobs, and a plethora of associated opportunities.
By 2026, the Grand Bahama Shipyard's expansion will transform it into the largest floating dock ship repair facility in the Western Hemisphere, reclaiming its status as the world's foremost cruise ship repair hub. For the